Evening, chaps. How we doing? Evening, Karen. It's the only one I can see on Facebook at the minute. Evening, Dan, Stephen, Sue, Colin, Mike, Paul. Let's have a look. And that's it for now. It's 10 on YouTube, but all good fun. So I see that. Evening, Michael. How you doing? Hope you're both keeping well, Cameron and Michael. Hi, Jean-Marc. Is it Jean-Marc? How you doing over in France? Yeah. So, blonde moment. Enlighten me on YouTube, fellas. What did you do? Did you go on Thursday's live and start talking instead of today's? Some of us can tell what day it is. Yes, Michael. Hi, Tim. How you doing? And Pancho, how you doing? Yeah, so evening, Stephen. Yeah, the adult content warning, it's more to do with copyright and whatnot. I kept getting reported for stuff that wasn't true. And then they reinstated my videos and all that. There's just some dafty out there that's determined to try and stop my lives. So I was advised to stick that in and then that will stop it. So that's why it's there. So Fred, they went into the wrong chat. Yep, on Thursday's one. What you like? I can. We were talking about days and dates. When was that? Sunday there. When Colin got his YouTube date wrong. I get my dates right, and you lot can't even tell what day it is. Mike called her a snitch. What's that, Michael? Sounds very silly to me. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a regular occurrence, Michael. So yeah, it is what it is. Some people just can't see people getting on, I guess. I have it quite a lot, disputes with Facebook and YouTube. So what's that, Dan? Gone in the wrong chat. Tut tut tut. Can't get the staff. I know, and they're admin too. Terrible. So over there, YouTube chat. If you want to jump on YouTube, chat away, cack on. And hi, Jurek and Scott. So today, pre-shading, I guess. That's where we're at. So we've got our black oil on there. It's a nice black. It's actually quite mottled as well, which is nice. This is what we done the other day, and I aqua glossed it ready. So we're all good. So pre-shading it is. We'll get some of this camo work ready. So, the old trusty kitchen roll, I guess. Give his spanner a Quano. I can't believe you. So if I go on Thursday's link, there'll be loads of chit chat going on when it's a Tuesday. And I thought I was being clever, putting up the Tuesday, the Thursday, and the Sunday links on YouTube. And there you go. That's what I get for my effort. Everyone going in the wrong place. Evening, Henry. How you doing, fella? Michael, things like your live streams are especially good during lockdowns to keep up the good work. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, my missus has to remind me as well. Not that I've got to go live, but the reason why I go live, because sometimes I really can't be bothered. And she reminds me quite quickly that it's not just about me, and that some people maybe don't get to see anybody apart from my life. So I see a point, and even when I can't be bothered, I'm kind of made to do it. Evening, Carlo. How you doing, fella? So, appreciating the joys. Right, we're far too high there. Need to calm this down a little. You know what? I'm not going to use this black. All right, Cameron. He jumped over. Did you jump ship? Mark Davey, he's always goes over onto YouTube, mate. He says it's a better quality. So I'm just going to change paint. I'm not going to use that one. Need to give Quano a spanner. Yeah, I see that the poor fella keeps being. I know it's a little joke between them, but there you go. I see that there's a little thing going on between them all the time. So there, he's got a spanner. Dan, you got a spanner, mate. If you can hear me. He'll notice in a minute. I would have hoped it would have cancelled out the spanner, the timed out, but right, try again. Is there much snow over there? On the east coast, over Edinburgh way, there was loads, and there've been loads because my pal Ali, he's had nothing but snow regular. Over here on the west coast, I've hardly had any. We've not had any, but last night it decided to snow, so there was a little like 4 inches or something, but it's pretty much gone now. But it keeps trying again. Yeah. Well, Chuck Norris is in. I think you're right, mate. Have you had any of the new Alclad metallic samples to try yet? Not yet, Cameron, but I have put in a little care package order. So Rob's normally quite good like that. When I put in an order, he'll chuck in things like that. So how's the new Chrome? I heard you gave it a shot. I'm just trying to get my line towel on it. There you go. So yeah, we've not had a lot of snow, but we've had a little bit. Whereas my friend Mick seems to have had loads of snow because he was daft enough to sit there doing snow angels. Trying to get my... Can't seem to get my line towel on him. We're too high there. It's too high. Worry is turning to ice as it's going to be very cold over the next few days. Yeah, I see that I'm in for about -7, they reckon. So, but I'm a good boy. I cleaned our driveway. I do it every time. So, we should be all right with a bit of luck. Been good, thanks, Chuck. But yeah, spanner time. I'm officially a tool. Good man, Dan. Oh, Michael. It always seems to happen when it's changing car time, yeah. I like to keep the driveway clear, I always have, because my missus broke her arm in 3 places and got metal plates, so the last thing she needs is to fall over going to the car. Evening, Ali. Cameron, I did a back-to-back comparison test on the current Chrome and a new sample Chrome. The results are amazing. The new one is like a mirror. I've also been testing a polish to use on it as well. Oh, good stuff. Hopefully I'll get some. No doubt I will. Should have maybe said to him when I was talking to him earlier. Cameron, did you see Mick's snow angel, the nut job? What's he like? Evening, Warren. The driveway, how posh. It wasn't a driveway when I moved in. It was a brick wall in a zigzag, and you used to have to carry the shopping in a zigzag fashion to get to the front door. And so when I moved in, the first thing I did was knock down the wall and build a driveway. Being a builder, I can kind of do things like that. So all good fun. too tight there. Going on here. I've dried up on the tip there, messing about with this. Right. It's a bit too warm in here, I think. Come on. Right, it's drying on the tip there. Just a little. My car lives round the back of the flat next to the farmer's field. Alright. That's better. That's better. Mick needs to give his head a wobble. You won't be disappointed, mate. The 2 sample titaniums are special too. That's right. There was a titanium and was it a light titanium if I remember rightly? I also asked him about the tins. In which he replied he's not had time to poop, let alone time to do the tins yet. Come on, what's going on here? I think it's just too warm in here. I don't normally have this much headache with it. Oh, the bloody place. Just as well this bit don't need to be neat. It's quite awkward, the size of it. Evening, Glenn. Evening, Tony. Oh, Colin, son, Fester Colin. Cheers, buddy. My chair works a treat now. I'm actually higher up now than I ever was on the chair. Bit of plastic pipe under my chair and it stopped it from keep going down, which was annoying. Good old Colin helped me. Evening, Simon. How are you doing? Mate, the amount of orders coming into Alclad is stopping Rod going fishing. The tin, it's a good product, but time consuming to do. Yeah, he was saying to me that. He was saying that it's been never ending at the moment, which is not a bad thing. Better to be never ending than bored and not doing nothing. Hi Adam, Will, James, Tony and John. How you doing, John? Glad to help, Fred. I'll be selling the design to Tommy Walsh. Yeah, couldn't believe it. When you said about the plastic pipe, and I looked out the back, and I showed you the photo. I got like 5 full lengths at 5 meters of length, you know, out the back. I was like, oh, good man. But I couldn't get it separated like you said off the metal. So what I'd done is I put a slit down the tube and then I pinged it on, and that done it just as good. So it saved me trying to take a hammer to it. What's going on here? It's kind of, Right, cheers, mate. What she's listening to in there. Because I've got such low pressure. Yeah. Right. That's the end of that playing around with that. What we're saying here. The problem is I need to do it again on my new bench higher for my chair than my old desk. Silly me made it bigger. Yeah, I'm okay apart from my damage with managed to bust the key for my BMW. Another 200 quid. Oh dear. Evening, Robert. Frank, how you doing? So, what I'm going to do is just quickly clean this out. As you do. Pop that there. Boom, 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 boom. Evening, Richard. I'm okay, thanks, mate. Oh, the only problem when you hands on it. Better. Yeah, that's better. The only problem when you're pre-shading a little bit, you can dry on the tip a little. Right, do the fun bit now. Pick a brown, any brown, real dark one. No, right, that one. airbrush am I using? I use a Grex, mate. Grex TG titanium, TGI or something it's called. It's a nice airbrush, nice and easy to look after. No problems with it. I've had it for years, never a problem. Just turning the pressure down because I want some control with this. That'll do me. And what I'm going to do, a bit of that. Bit of colouring in. I prefer the trigger airbrush because on the back, you know, once you set it at the back, it's pretty constant. So if you got like, if you're heavy-handed like me, then makes a world of difference. Looks a posh one. Yeah. I believe you can only get them in the States now. So they're quite a hefty price, but they're easy to clean and strip down. I've never had to replace anything on it apart from the needle, and that was years ago when I dropped it, and that was my fault, you know. We sell ones on my website. They're called top notch ones, and they're identical to this. They're the same quality, everything. It's just a black handle instead of a green one, and obviously it's got top notch written on it instead of Grex, but the same quality. Like I say, I've had this for years now, and it's never let me down. Oh, low on pressure there. I was down to like 3 psi there. A bit too low. Right. Oh, I ain't done the black on that side. Durr. Better do that in a minute. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. We're kind of looking a bit crazy daft now. What I need to do, yeah, don't forget to give your thumbs up. Oh, cheers, Sue, yeah. All helps if people on YouTube put a thumbs up. Gonna do a bit more black. I forgot to do this side. I've done the other side, I forgot this side. It's a great little airbrush. I can't say what I think of other airbrushes because I've not used any others. I went from a cheap Chinese one to like a posh one, and then that was it. So put my lid on Colin. You know he's just waiting and lurking and watching. So I just turn that back there, and then I get my line dead thin. And once I got it to where I want it, like that, and it will stay like that permanently. Yeah, it's always interesting to see what people use. In the model club, I teach for this one. So, I mean, that gets battered in the model club by the guys. Battered and abused. And it still works a treat, so. Yeah, just because I forgot that bit. Evening, Ron. Yeah. So, I'll get rid of that black now. Can't believe I forgot that bit. Oh, lid. So, a lot of you that watch me do the Wellington, you'll have seen me doing the way I'm doing this now. And you'll know why. It'll basically give me a tonal difference in my finish. Hiya, Graham. How you doing, fella? Boom, 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 boom. Making sure that it's nice and clean because I wanna go white next. Yeah. You can tell when it's clean because it's when you're blowing it and it's there's no colour. I do clean the airbrush fully out, but it's normally like once I build, I'll strip it and unless I have a problem in between. But normally it's just once I build. Oh, turn that down. That's it. Boom, 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 boom. But your turbits will be on with you very soon, and then I will see you doing your first ship. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, I'll be my first kind of proper one, if you know what I mean. Because the ships I did back in the day, you know, I was just starting out. I didn't have a clue what I was doing really. I wasn't even really on Facebook or anything, you know, it was just winging it really. Just pure guesswork what I was doing really. Meat. Rest on it, blah blah blah. Graham. Yeah, I've already said Graham, so all good. I don't like to miss anyone out. That's right, my good lady brought me a cup of tea. Forgot all about it. Oh, boom, 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 boom. that little because that's a bigger space. Do that. Here we go. How big is my workshop, Fred? 12 by 8. And it's about 8 foot one side and about 7 foot, 6 foot the other. Something like that. So 12 by 8 my shed is. This is just a little corner. You don't want to see that side. It's actually my workshop, so it's got like table saw, drill press, you know, all that kind of stuff. I had all that before I damaged my eye and whatnot. Once I damaged my eye, I hardly use the tools now. But they're there in case I need them or someone else needs a shot, you know. Quano Man Graham has now got the spanner of goodness, as Colin would put it. Because the poor fella was getting a bit hounded. Yeah, that's me. I'm happy enough with that, like that. Let's have a look. Show you. See, so you can see what's going to happen when I do the colour now. That will give me different shades, you know. Like I did on the Wellington, when I done the Wellington. So same thing. Turn that over. There you go. Super. My cup of tea. I better drink it because you see, if I have to throw it out, she'll hear it, and then she'll be, "That'll be your last." Yeah, it's well insulated, the shed. I've got a wood burner over there in the corner. Yeah, it's cozy. It's my space, you know. The good thing is I can leave everything where it is, and that's it. Now and again she'll come in and I'll get into trouble for the mess. And it's not because it's a mess and it's my shed. It's because there's trip hazards. And with my sight, she's worried that I'm going to come in here one day, fall over, knock myself out on the corner of one of the tools, and probably wouldn't know until she came in an hour later, which would be too late. So I can see a point. But I kind of just move it to one side and it all kind of piles up. But in the summer, I'll gut it out and tidy it up again. I'm after a piece of glazing for my Airfix Blenheim. Airfix and not being able, no help. Blenheim IVF. What's that? You after the canopy for it, Michael? I haven't got a Blenheim, but you know, quite a few kits lately. This one included comes with spare clear parts for different versions, so there's a chance somebody watching might have a spare Blenheim IVF 172 for an Airfix kit canopy laying about. You never know. If you do, give me a shout and I'll pass you it on. So, yeah, all good. We've got 5 minutes left. But do what I do. Use a baby monitor so you can call her for assistance. Now there's an idea. She'll be like, hey, you see that, Colin? That's a cool idea, actually. I won't have an Alexa in my shed, and you know why, Colin? Because you're a bad man when it comes to Alexas. Evening, Thomas. I was just thinking about you, Thomas, earlier on, actually, because I've not heard from you for a little while. I was going to message you after this, see if you was okay. But I see you online, so that's all good. When you see, when you keep in touch with somebody and you don't see them online for a few weeks, you do wonder if they're all right, you know, especially at the moment with what's going on. So yeah, so we're definitely starting to look the part. There'll be a couple of touch-ups once I've done everything, but that's nothing. That's easy to sort. Why is that, Fred? My Alexa's staying in the living room, mate. It's not coming in my shed. You're dangerous with them. No worries, Thomas. It's all good. Just, you know, I worry. Daft as it is, do you know what I mean? I've got good friends, and when you don't see them online for a little while, I tend to just drop them a line. And this afternoon, I was thinking, I ain't seen Thomas for a little while. I must message him later on. So, Snowy day, getting ready to leave. Yeah, no problem, mate. We'll catch up. You're all right. You're writing, so you're texting. It means you're all right. So I'll catch you another time when you're about, pal. As long as you're okay, that's the main thing. Right, that's it, really. I think there's not a lot else I can do. We will be doing the camo. Now, on my Wellington, if you remember, I free-handed the camo. But I'm fortunate enough to have a hold of some top-notch masks here for the Lancaster in camo. So I shall be using them just because I can. There's the camo pattern there. And there they are. Straight ones and all the camo. And they also include a blank one, which I always find handy. I don't always use it on the model, but I find it handy on other stuff. So you always get a spare sheet as well. So just in case you need it. So all good. So I'll be using the top-notch masks. just because I can. It's all right. I'm doing just fine. Good man. No problem at all. I always wonder, and quite often I'll message people and say, "How you doing? Not heard from you for a little while." Just to make sure everyone's all right. All good. Fred, have you built the Tele Sunderland? Because I got told it has good reviews. No, I've not built that one, mate. Best bet for anything like that, I find, is Scalemates. Go on Scalemates, and it tells you everything about it. And if there's a problem with a kit, someone will tell you on Scalemates. There's no doubt about that. Scroll past the history and right to the very bottom, and there'll be comments, or click on people's builds and you'll see the comments and replies. But there's reviews on Scalemates. You see the history of the kit, so you know if it's a new tooling or old tooling. Tells you all the aftermarket products available for that kit. It's just the whole shebang in one. So just type in the Italeri Sunderland kit number, and it will tell you everything on Scalemates, what you need to know. Which kit are they talking about, Michael's saying? The Italeri Sunderland. That's all he's put. I'm imagining it's 172. Camouflage masks are well handy. I've got quite a few. Yeah, definitely. See everybody next season. Be good and be safe. No worries, so Stephen. Cheers for popping by, fella. And I'll catch you next time. Oh no, don't get the everyone. Oh dear. There you go, Graham. Someone said, oh no, don't get that one. Michael saying the Special Hobby Sunderland is the best kit of that type. There you go. So apparently the Special Hobby one's the best one for Sunderland. Have a little look on Scalemates, mate, anyway, or both of them, and you'll see. Yeah, 172, he says. So, yeah. Well, Michael over on Facebook saying the Special Hobby one's the best one. And Michael dabbles with kits like me, so he knows. Stay well, stay safe, and everyone else. Take care, Sue. Bye-bye. Thanks for popping by. I've got loads of roses for you on Valentine's Day. Because I will be live on Sunday. Valentine's Day is just another day. I'll be live anyway. There you go. Got a big camera. Because we're only yapping away now anyway. The recent Special Hobby kits are excellent. I can vouch for the Special Hobby one from building them. So he's built them, Graham. He's built the Special Hobby ones and says they're great. So maybe look into that, pal. I don't know. I would take what he says right. So no worries. That's 8 o'clock, and I don't want to intrigue on anyone else's live streams. So that's it for now. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Keep in touch. You know where I am. And I shall see you on the correct day, Mr. YouTubers. On Thursday. Don't go to Sundays. Go to Thursdays. And I'll see you on Thursday at 7 o'clock, chaps. No worries, pal. So, bye-bye for now. Take care, everyone. And I'll speak to you when I speak to you. And if not, see you Thursday. Bye for now.